There are two ideas that have always confounded me. These are two concepts that have always eluded me. These two concepts are some of the most basic functions of humanity. These concepts are some of the most basic ideas of humanity. Without them, social society would cease to exist. Without them, the world would cease to be as it is today. Good and bad. Positive and negative. I have always been afraid of both of these. Why, you may ask? Why should I fear two simple words? Two simple ideas? It is due to the nature of these words, the power these words and concepts have on our own identity. We strive to be good. We seemingly always strive towards eradicating the negatives in our lives. Well, how does one do that? How does one go about erasing all the negatives in life? How does one go about erasing the evils that we are so accustomed toward? How does one go about creating a new structure in life? A structure that will negate such evil? It would seem to be government. Government is the structure that holds society together. It is government that allows society to function. Look at countries without a stable government. Somalia is one such country, and tens of thousands of deaths occur due to the lack of a good. The good has been replaced only with a bad, the basic human instinct to kill and power over others. There are warlords. There are militias who want control over the country for themselves. Rather than ally with another, they are afraid. They know that others only want what is best for them. They know others only desire power over another. So they fight, and fight, and fight. Well, then we are so lucky to be in America, are we not? We live in a society with a stable government, a society in which individuals interact as social beings without inflicting harm upon one another. We live in a society in which each is an ally of another, at least, ideally. Sometimes, we equate others as good and bad, though violence rarely occurs. The worst is a small fight if it does occur, rather than a vicious gunfight. Not to say that these scenarios never happen, yet they are rarer than in countries without a stable good, without a stable government. Yet, we continue to equate each other. We visualize each other, and we judge based upon that. Some people we feel we can form a cliché with. Others we cannot. We recognize that some of these people are too different, and we often believe them to be bad. Why is that? Is it because we cannot gain power over them? Is it the master-slave dynamic too evident in our own life? The dynamic in which one desires power over another? No. Not a literal master and slave. The idea in which one wants to impose their own will upon another and will do nearly everything in their power to do so. The idea that their own power is eternal, their own power dominant over another. Is that why we attempt to equate some as good, others as evil? Surely it cannot be so simple. No, I cannot subscribe to such a notion. It seems barbaric to believe that such a dynamic exists in nature, within all of us. We have yet to transcend nature. We have yet to break away from the primordial ideas that sculpt our very being. We are slaves. We are masters. We want to be in control. We submit only to try to get ahead eventually. So, we are all evil then, it would seem. We are all bad. We are all abhorrent creatures bent on destroying another's will for self-gain. Then what is the point of existence at its very core? Social function purely serves to benefit one's desire for power. Hell, not only social function, all function. Even in our own mind, we are trying to get ahead of another. Then, the answers seem to appear. They have been there all along. The only way to equate the imbalance in good and evil is to eradicate it all completely. The only way to get rid of evil and good, the only way to get rid of such primordial concepts, is to get rid of humanity. Look into my eyes. What do you see? A creature filled with hate. A creature filled with fear. A creature trying to equate the fundamental structure of humanity. A creature who will be the last thing you ever see. A creature who sees your end. A creature who will ultimately eradicate themselves in the process.